Alright, moving right along here. First of all, I should have renamed this object a long time ago. Over in the Object Manager, it'll say Cube. It'll be on the top. It's the last thing we were working on, the last thing we brought in. So let's call that Stick 1 instead of Cube. Okay, very good. Okay, so we got this thing modeled. It looks very geometric. It doesn't look like a stick at all. Here's something brand new. Okay, we've been working with the parametric primitives here. 2 icons over. If you cursor over this green rounded cube, it says subdivision surface. If you hit the drop-down menu, there's other stuff in there which we'll talk about later. But for right now, just click subdivision surface one time, and subdivision surface will come into the object manager. Click on stick 1. Click, hold, and drag stick 1 so it's on top of subdivision surface, and just drop it. Stick 1 will become a child of subdivision surface. And if we look over in our viewport, the geometry has smoothed out, and it looks more organic. Is this a perfect stick? No, it's not a perfect stick, but for right now it's okay. If you wanted to refine the shape of this, like for example, this looks a little bit too chunky, or you might want to elongate this, you can come over here and go into point mode, choose the selection tool. Remember, you can go back to the selection tool by hitting the space bar as a reminder. And let's say I want to refine this area here. So with my selection tool, I can select points. I can hold down the shift key and select multiple points, and I can carefully move things in. If you have 2 or more points selected, you can use the scale tool to bring things together. So I'm going to hit T to activate the scale tool with only these 2 points selected, and I can grab the Z-axis handle and I can make it thinner if I wanted to do that. Let me rotate around here. Let's see. Actually, at this stage of the game, this looks okay. Let me hit the space bar for my selection tool. I'll select that little point, cursor around, make sure I got nothing else selected, hold down shift key, get that point. And you don't have to go crazy with this, folks. Get something you're happy with. Another thing you could do, just as a demo, just to show you what's possible here. This top piece, there's 4 points surrounding it on the tip here. I could go use the rectangle selection tool. Make sure only select visible objects is disabled, and make a marquee selection. So all 4 of those points are selected now. And I could stretch this up a little bit if I want to make it a little bit more elegant, I guess. All right, I'm going to hit spacebar and deselect, and let's go to View, Frame All. So now our mission in life is to bring the stick and put it in the snowman properly. As a side note, I know this stick is unnaturally straight. We can address that later on in the project. Alright, so I want to move this entire stick. So to do that, we have to go into model mode. The last tool I was using was the scale tool, so I want to move this thing, so I'll hit the E for move tool. And whoops, wrong. I wanted to move the camera. Okay, so I'll put the stick into my little snowman. R for rotate tool. I want to rotate it along the Z-axis. And of course, this does not have to be exact. I mean, we're just putting a stick in a snowman. E for move tool. And let me cursor around here. That looks pretty good where it is. Okay, so let me do a view, frame all, so we can see the whole thing. Space, let me go to the selection tool and deselect. So that's what we have so far. Now, I'm not going to have a video on how to model the other arm. rewind the video, make another arm. Yes, you could be cheap and you could copy this arm and stick it over there. What I'd recommend is you maybe copy this one, make some modifications to it so it looks different, and put it on the other side. So make a second arm, and I'll see you in the next video.